Tonight's reality check, a shocking story of revelry, rape, and a system that failed to protect a special needs woman.
Yeah, let's take a look at heartbreaking surveillance footage that until tonight has never been seen publicly. It shows the moments a mentally disabled woman roams out of a hotel in downtown Mobile only to be raped and sodomized just minutes later.
And look closely at this, what could be her alleged attacker waiting in the wings right as she steps outside. More on that in just a moment. Tonight, NBC 15's Andrea Ramey shows you new evidence she obtained, and more importantly, why this assault never should have happened.
No one even noticed that she was missing.
In the wee hours following the revelry of Fat Tuesday 2017, this special needs woman in her pajamas, missing a sock, wanders onto the streets of downtown Mobile.
She was attacked almost immediately when she walked out those doors.
Courtney, who is 25 at the time but with the mental capacity of a toddler, is then violently raped and sodomized 2 blocks away near Bienville Square. Police say by this homeless man, Cecil Jackson.
It was the worst day of my life.
NBC 15's policy is not to identify sexual assault victims, but in this horrific case, the victim's parents say they want you to know Courtney, to remember her face.
Courtney is a totally different child than she was before she was assaulted. She's been almost nonverbal since the assault.
Courtney was supposed to be under 24-hour supervision at her group home, Agape House, run by Rodney and Shatisha Chastang. Despite Courtney's severe autism, propensity for running off, and without her parents' knowledge,
I did not have a clue she was in downtown Mobile.
Receipts show Shatisha Chastang rented hotel rooms in downtown Mobile for Mardi Gras for Courtney and other residents of the group home.
That's there.
Right there.
That's her right there shaking her.
That's the owner.
Yes.
Courtney's attorneys say this is the group home owner, Shatisha Chastang, who is charged with the care of the residents while on this trip during one of the daytime parades, Fat Tuesday. Some of the people in their party have shirts and flasks that say, "Pour me something, mister." Many of the people in the group, attorney Blake Barnes says, stayed in the rooms with the special needs group home residents.
They had about 15 of their family and friends, some who came out of town, here to just enjoy Mardi Gras.
Here is Shatisha Chastang's niece, Allison Anderson, posting about all the fun they're having. According to a staffing schedule provided by the Chastangs in a civil lawsuit against them, Allison is Courtney's assigned caretaker and is being paid to stay with Courtney the night of Fat Tuesday. She's scheduled until 8 in the morning. Her Facebook account shows her active at 5:27 and at 5:32 a.m. Courtney walks outside the hotel at 5:33.
When it started dawning on to me that the whole trip of taking my daughter downtown was really just a ploy, not so much for my daughter to enjoy Mardi Gras even, it was for a party at my daughter's expense. And that's when the mad started kicking in.
Courtney's parents are alleging negligence and emotional distress, among other things, in a lawsuit against the Chastangs.
Is Allison Anderson home?
No. We tried reaching Allison and the Chastangs in person and by phone. As we left the Chastangs, a man who only identified himself as family told us to get off the property. Courtney's attorneys argue the caregivers were reckless and did not provide the proper oversight leading to her attack. Had they, the attorneys say, she never would have met the man police say raped and sodomized her, a man Courtney's attorneys believe was sitting right here on the steps.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
It's not until 3 hours after Courtney walks out, a call from the hotel is finally made, alerting police to her disappearance.
The person that's missing, what is her name? Ma'am.
Okay.
The person that's missing, what is her name?
Her name is Courtney.
By this point, records show Courtney is already at the hospital, where nurses are collecting evidence for a rape kit. In the lawsuit, Courtney's family claims the Chastangs attempted a cover-up. Tomorrow, we'll take a deep dive into the timeline of events, why this attack never should have happened, and how the system failed Courtney. Andrea Ramey, NBC 15.